You're embarrassed to start a business or post content, but you're not embarrassed to be seen going nowhere with your life. You're embarrassed that people will see you try, see you change, see you fail, but you're not embarrassed for those same people to see you stay exactly where you were last year, which is somewhere still making excuses. The reason why you stuck like this is because of how you're currently thinking. So we gotta fix that right now, girl, because you got dreams to achieve and they're not gonna achieve themselves. So you gotta lock in. Therefore, in this video, I'm gonna walk you through two mindset shifts that are gonna completely change the way you view things and move going forward. Let's dive in. Number one, stop protecting an image that doesn't exist. You're in survival mode right now. You're coming out of a lifestyle that's been chaotic for a while. And now you're actually ready to start building your dream life, your dream career, your dream income. You're starting a business. You're doing the work and trying to change. But you're moving like you have a reputation to protect. You're overthinking everything, wondering if you're going to be liked, wondering if you should post this or do that. But that's not your current reality. You don't have an image to protect. And the reason why that image doesn't exist is because you've been too busy protecting it. So you're stuck in a loop. And not only are you keeping yourself stuck, but you're also holding back a multitude of people. There are people out there that need your input, that need your perspective, what you have to build, what you have to offer, what you have to say, your voice, your essence, the way you say things, the way you do things is of value to a multitude of people out there that you'll never discover if you don't take that first step. Your perspective and your existence matters way more than you realize. You think people are watching your every move closely right now? Newsflash, they're not. Listen, no one watches you closely the way you watch yourself. And this isn't a bad thing. This is actually to your advantage. Take this opportunity to try, to start, to fail and get back up. No one's watching. You shouldn't be embarrassed because no one is watching. So here's how you're going to fix this behavior for good. Right as you're about to post content or start your business, launch your business, put yourself out there, as you're about to do that, you're gonna feel that dread, right? That worry, like, what am I doing? This is weird. I don't know if I should do this. Good. This is your signal. This is your signal that you're not playing it safe. You're coming out of your comfort zone, which is a good thing. If you're not feeling that, that means that you're still playing it safe, and that's something that you need to watch out for. Now, ask yourself one important question. Am I doing this thing to feel good about myself, to be validated? Or am I doing this thing to serve someone else? And it's very imperative that you remain honest. If you're trying to be liked, that means you're filtering. But if you're trying to serve, that means that you're being real, you're being honest. Shift the focus. This isn't about you. This is about who needs you out there. This is about someone that will benefit greatly from what you have to offer, from your message, from your product. This is about changing someone else's life. This is about transforming something for someone, offering something of such value that you're going to be transforming someone's life. This is about that. This isn't about someone liking you, someone not liking you, or someone hating or not hating your content or your product or laughing at you. Take yourself out of the equation for a second and focus on who you can help with that. And if you need to, say it out loud right as you're about to act. This is not about me. This is about who I'm supposed to serve. Someone out there needs you. Someone out there needs your voice, and you're holding them back by not starting. Think of all of your favorite authors, your favorite podcasters, leaders, mentors. Imagine they hadn't started. Imagine they were also crippled by fear of being seen. They would have never put out the content that they've put out. They would have never started the businesses that changed your life. And what would have happened? The way that they changed your life, the impact that they have over your life wouldn't exist right now. And not only yours, but the thousands upon thousands of other people that they helped. You're not the only one. It's not about you. This is about a lot of people, not just you. So let that sink in. If your favorite podcaster slash author slash mentor hadn't put out content, where would you be right now? They would have held you back in some sort of way. And that's what you're doing right now to someone else. You're keeping something of great value from someone. Yeah, you. You hold value way more than you think. You didn't know that, did you? But you do. You have value. You are valuable in the society, and you have something to say that's going to change someone else's life. So less thinking of how am I coming across and more thinking of who needs this right now. If you're able to clearly identify who needs it, if you're able to clearly say with confidence, I'm doing this to serve and not to be pleased, this is your sign to post. This is your sign to create and launch. This is your sign to move and go. Number two, redirect your embarrassment. Listen, this one's going to be a little hard to hear for some of you folks, but I urge you to stay anyway, because if you're triggered, that means that there's something to work on. And I'm saying this with your best interest at heart. But think about it. You're embarrassed right now of being seen trying and failing, testing new things, of putting yourself out there, posting content and getting no views. You're embarrassed of being seen do those things, right? But you're not embarrassed of being seen repeat the same cycles over and over again. You're not embarrassed of being the person that says they're going to do something, get something done, but that doesn't. You're not embarrassed of being the person that stays in the same place years after year after year after year. You have it on backwards. So here's how to fix this behavior. When that embarrassment hits, that cringe feeling that you get in your heart as you're about to put yourself out there, post your content, announce to people that you started a business, that little feeling that's like, ew, good. Hold on to that feeling. Don't run away from it. Run towards it and take control. Mentally take that control. Feel it and take it and hold it. And then ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? Really, why do I feel so embarrassed? Why am I cringing so hard? And answer honestly. The answers are going to come up. Things such as, because if this fails, it's going to be so embarrassing. Because if I start this business and it doesn't sell, nothing sells, it's going to be super embarrassing. Because if I start posting on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, the people from my past are going to see it and they're going to be like, who is she? That doesn't even look like her. She was literally not that person when I've known her, and it's going to be super embarrassing. Things like that are going to come up, right? Well, here's how you shift it. You take those thoughts and you disagree with that self, that version of you. You disagree with it. You say, no, heck no. Say it out loud or write it down on a piece of paper, but you really have to action, like you have to take action so that it works. So you say it out loud. You say something like, no, it's not embarrassing to be seen fail. What's actually embarrassing is to be a failure. No, it's not embarrassing to post something and not get any views. What's actually embarrassing is caring so much about what other people think that I don't move and I stay the same forever. That's what's embarrassing. So, you see what I did there? I took what I initially believed to be the truth and replaced it with what's actually true, with what's actually going to help me move forward, move the needle forward. So you do this over and over and over in your mind until your brain believes the other truth. This exercise will not work if you only do it in your head. You have to say it out loud or write it in your journal and say it with conviction, like, no, that's not embarrassing. This is embarrassing. Like this, you feel your heart beating, you feel your tension going up. You have to really feel that embarrassment shift. That's how it's going to work. You shouldn't feel embarrassed about posting. You should feel embarrassed about staying the same, about not trying, about not wanting better for yourself. That's embarrassing. And let me be perfectly clear. Let me even help you with your exercise. I'm going to look at you in the eyes right now and confirm it is embarrassing to be a failure. It is embarrassing to do nothing with your life. It is embarrassing to be so crippled with what other people think of you that you don't do anything. It is embarrassing. I'm telling you right now, it is. See what it's doing to your heart right now? Notice how it's not belittling you. Notice how it's not crippling you with fear and wanting to go hide. Notice how it's making you more motivated to start. Notice how it's making you feel like, you know what? This is actually embarrassing. I'm going to go and try now. This isn't that kind of embarrassment that makes you hide. It's the embarrassment that makes you rise. This is positive embarrassment. So yes, be embarrassed, but not embarrassed about putting yourself out there, but be embarrassed about hiding and putting yourself in there. And girls, if you're really serious about changing your lives, not just hearing about it, but actually taking the steps to change, join my email list. That's where I'm going to hold you accountable and pull you back when you start slipping. So if you're serious and you want in, the link's in the description. And remember, ladies, you don't have an image to protect, you have a life to fix. Don't be embarrassed about being seen. Start being embarrassed about staying the same. That's all I have for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed and found value. And if you did, please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you in the next one. But until then, keep growing with grace.